is it even possible that Hillary Clinton is even running for president? I mean, how is that even possible with the things she's done, the controversy, all the Clinton scandals? How did this happen? Well, that's how I'd like to start this video, I guess. But let's talk politics a little bit here. Well, let's talk about Khan for a little bit. As you know, Khan was the guy that got up at the DNC and spoke about his son, and then said, pulled out a constitution out of his pocket and asked Donald Trump if he'd like to borrow it. Well, here's the thing. I think Khan's son, who died for this country, was a great man. Didn't know him, but I think he was a great person. And I would never, ever deny that or take anything away from that. But what exactly does Khan's son have to do with Donald Trump saying that we would stop immigration of Muslims from territories where they harbor terrorists until we can get the vetting process ironed out? What does that have to do with Khan's son or Khan himself or his wife? I don't understand that. That's what Trump said. He said, I will stop immigration of Muslims or just people from territories over in the Middle East where they harbor and train terrorists until we get this vetting process sorted out. That's all he said. So I don't understand. As with anything else, it was just a ploy. It was just something to try to get Trump, play on people's emotions, and have you ever noticed lately how the media is more biased than I've ever seen it in years? Yeah, CNN has always been biased, but I've never seen it like this. They hammer the smallest Trump points on Trump, and yet when it comes to Hillary, they just glob over. They mention it, but they just kind of go right over what she's done and the things that she's done. Can you imagine if Donald Trump had done any of these things, or any of the lies, or Benghazi, or any of the judgments, or been under investigation by the FBI? If Trump would have had any one of those things, this left-wing liberal lunatic media would have hammered Trump into the ground. Yet with Hillary, they just glossed right over it. Hillary Clinton stepped into the Democratic nomination the day that the FBI, the day after when the hearings ended about her email scandal. It's preposterous. Criminal investigation by the FBI. They found her grossly incompetent, and I love the point that Trump made about her. Trump is a very smart guy. There's people that want to say that Trump's dumb. Let me tell you something. That guy has a high IQ, and he's smarter than most people will ever give him credit for. You don't become a billionaire by being stupid. Anyway, I believe he's money was not, notwithstanding the money, I believe he's smart anyway for a lot of things. So Trump got on TV and said, okay, Hillary, you either are grossly incompetent or you completely lied to the whole American public. Which one is it? I love that. I love that because that's what we need in this country. We need somebody with a backbone. Trump says what a lot of people feel. And to get up there and say, hey, okay, so Hillary, you're either grossly incompetent or you're a liar and lie to all the American people. So tell us which one it is, Hillary. And either one of those disqualifies you from being president of the United States. Either one of them. You can't do it. So I don't know what's going to happen, guys. I'm anxious to see the one-on-one debates between Trump and Hillary. I think those are going to be good, and I think that Trump's poll numbers are really going to rise when that happens. I mean, this is unbelievable. The woman is wicked, and I don't use that term lightly. Hillary Clinton is a wicked woman, and I believe that with everything in me. The corruption, everything, all the deaths of people that have been around the Clintons or had things on the Clintons, and the people died, 2 gunshot wounds to the rear side of the head, and it was written off as suicide. All this stuff that happened around the Clintons is just unreal. It's crazy. But we're gonna have to see what happens, guys. This is a crazy. This is one of the. I would have to say this is one of the most important elections of my lifetime, because the next president will appoint from 1 to 3 Supreme Court justices, and that will literally affect this country for the next 40 years on everything. Gun control, First Amendment, Second Amendment, all the amendments, everything will be affected by this next president, and those effects will last 40 years probably. So we're in a very important time right now, guys. So, I don't know. Tell me what your solution is. Personally, I like Trump. I do. I know some people have problems with different things he said and whatnot, but I don't believe in any way that Trump is a racist. Listen, Trump in his 68 years on this earth never one time was called a racist until he ran for president against Hillary Clinton. Think about that. Never. You can't find anybody, and let me tell you something, the media searches high and low. They search high and low to find what they can find to get any kind of dirt on anyone. There's nobody that's ever stepped forward that said, yeah, a black person come up and say, yeah, he called me this or he called me that, or a Mexican person come up and say he called me this or that, because they can't find it anywhere. Only when he ran against Hillary Clinton did they call him a racist. That tells you something. Hillary Clinton is pandering for the black vote. She is pandering for the Mexican vote, the gays, everything you can pander for up there. Hillary has went above and beyond. I mean, she's like a crackhead up there pandering for votes, doing anything she can just to get that extra vote. And it's sad, man. And I don't know what's going to happen, but this is a very worrisome time in the history of this country right now that we're sitting on. And with the gun rights and everything else that people have already been trying to take away for a long time. And I believe that Hillary is more anti-gun than Clinton. I thought Clinton was bad. Let me tell you something. Hillary ain't got nothing on Barack when it comes to guns, because she is way more anti-gun than him, and she'll do whatever it takes. Remember, her husband is the one that, Bill Clinton's the one that got the so-called assault weapons ban pushed through that lasted for 10 complete years, which was the most restrictive gun laws in my lifetime. Think about that. If you're a young guy, look it up in the history books. But, all right, guys. Well, hey, just a little bit of my thoughts there today. Hope you enjoyed the video. H4T. And I'll be back real soon. I got some non-lethal stuff coming up for you. And I'm out.